What is up, y'all? We are back with another episode of Pushing Buttons. This is episode 44. That's a lame number to me for some reason. 44 sounds lame. 44 reminds me too much of 444, Jay-Z's album, which I liked, but
I never listened
it's a lame number.
Is that weird that I never listened to that?
Probably.
Okay.
The hip hop world probably hates you, but it's okay. Yeah, I am one half of the Bromance B, and I am joined by my lovely, amazing, and I just realized how much I missed hosts, co-hosts.
You don't know what the word is.
To my left, I have the very popular, melanin glowing, microphone toting, skin glowing, the second most beautiful man on planet Earth, right after my pappy, Keith.
What's going on, B? Hey, Claudia.
Hey, you pal.
What's up?
And all the way at the end of this awesome couch, the very popular couch, we have the very Instagrammable. Whoa. I just had a brain fart. We have the very popular, very Instagrammable Miss IG her damn self. Ha! 1 week off and I fuck it up. Claudia.
You're good. What's up, everyone?
1 week off and I forgot it all. It's okay. Throws, it's a habit thing, but it's cool. We'll figure it out. We'll just whoosh over this fuck up. It's all right. Yeah, before we go around the room and see how everybody is doing, I do want to say that we are on all streaming platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and we are on Anchor for your ass. And we're on YouTube, so go subscribe. Keith would greatly appreciate it, even though he won't tell you.
That was funny last week when I heard it.
Oh, he was
I was like, oh, great.
He's pushing it.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter that you're not around, bro. I'm still gonna say it. So yeah, we're gonna go around the room and see how everybody is doing, and we'll start off with Keith. Keith, how you be?
I'm doing fine. I got vaccinated, second shot.
Did you feel like shit?
I didn't. No, my arm hurt, but that's about it.
Nice.
Nice,
I
bro.
didn't really feel.
Are you sticking magnets to your arm?
No, but I'm doing fine. Last week was all right for me. It was okay.
All right.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Claudia, how you be?
I'm good. I stay walking.
Nice.
I'm doing a walking challenge for work, so I'm trying to win.
That's an interesting challenge.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I wonder if they're telling us something.
Without actually telling you?
Right.
Maybe.
But yeah, and I'm a babysitter this weekend for hedgehogs.
Nice.
My partner is out living it up in Scottsdale.
Cool.
So
Shout out AZ. I got a couple folks out there.
yeah. So yeah, but it's good.
That's cool. Myself, I am doing pretty good. Can't complain. I've been riding my bike. I still don't have the muscles to show for it.
Takes time.
Whatever.
You don't believe it.
Just keep telling me it takes time. I still feel like shit. Every time I pick up the bike and ride it, I feel like shit.
That's
like
why I never got into ways though.
it doesn't fucking matter. I don't have the patience for it. So whatever. Right? At this point, I'm like, if I feel like riding my bike, I feel like riding my bike. Yeah, I woke up and felt like I got hit by a truck. Like somebody ran over my legs. That's what it felt like today. So I was like, never mind.
Actually, I think it was last week when I went to the gym, and I remember feeling the pain that you were describing last time in your thigh. And I was like, shit, see, this is what I get for in my head making fun of him for being such a little pussy. And then I was like, shit, I feel it because I did those like the weights for
Uh-huh.
the first time, and I was like, damn, but it feels good. I'm like, I feel powerful.
No.
No, that's not
No,
how you feel.
that's not how you feel. Don't lie to these people, Claudia.
No, but genuinely, well, for me, I get motivated.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it's some weird thing that when I wake up a good sore, I get motivated to then go and work out harder.
would you guys say you guys are like easily motivated? Like, are you a motivated person? Like, are y'all motivated people?
Like self-motivated?
Yeah, like self-motivated to do things.
To a point if it's something I really want to do.
Same, yeah. If I really want to do it. If not, then I'm like, fuck this.
I don't think I've been called like a non-motivated person, like content person. I think people confuse content with like,
Settling.
no, that's the same thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I'm
Like
thinking.
content, like I guess I don't know, they confuse it with something else. I can't put my finger on it. It's like they confuse it with something else. I'm not content. Like, it sounds bad to be content. So I don't think I'm content. I think I just meh, you know? It's like meh. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I also have heard content in not a bad way. Like I'm content.
That's true.
I'm content.
That's true.
That's why I'm like, so content or just settling? Because content
Yeah,
can sometimes just be like, oh, I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm content with it. So I guess it depends.
I don't know.
What is that word? I'm trying to figure it out.
Content?
No, the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know because it's not good. Like, it's not content. You know, kind of where you're just like, man.
You don't.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just you've reached like a certain like thing in your life, like plateaued. Maybe I don't fucking know. Like, you just reached the point in. That's how I feel, right? Like, I reached the point in my life where like everything makes
Is that
sense,
right? Yeah. Oh, okay.
and like everything makes sense. I understand what's what, and there's no, you know what I'm saying? I think people too often do not lie to themselves, and then
There's no goal. Is that what you're saying? Or
well, some people will say that too, right? Like that you don't have goals, that you're content where you're at, you're comfortable, you're settling in, and blah 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 blah. Like, isn't that the point?
but do people feel like you should always have a goal?
Yeah,
That's not realistic.
Yeah. Or like they feel like you're not
Pushing
doing
yourself.
more.
Pushing yourself.
But like, why would I want to do more? Like, isn't the purpose for everybody to feel like you're good,
yeah.
like happy, or
I get what you're
at a place of comfort and content?
But I think that also has to do with how we see
Life?
people, right? In life, it's like we always need to. If we get somewhere, okay, what's the next step? We get somewhere, okay, what's the next step?
Like,
You
why
know?
can't we just get there and
And-
stop?
Right. And I mean, the thing, for instance, something relatable to me, it would be education, right? Like, I was so happy I did my bachelor's, right? And now I'm just like, okay, I need to do my master's, but that's a goal because of income. Like, I'm realizing that without a master's degree, I'm not going to make the amount of money I want to make unless I have the years of experience. And if I'm being honest, I only have 2 years of experience. But once with the masters, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, well, now I have this and I want to do that. And there's just people that spend their whole life fucking studying. And I'm just like,
40
bro,
by the time
you
you
know?
have to school.
And
Or longer than that. Like, some people just keep
right,
going.
they just keep going. And there's always that need for a goal. Like, I need to have a goal. And for instance, New Year's. A bunch of people just being like, new year, new me, here's a new goal. Why do people do that? I don't know. I guess it's to feel like they're doing something with their life.
I don't know. It's just weird. Like, the idea of having to, like, it's weird. Like, the idea of wanting to, like, we always tell people, live in the now. And then we're like, no, never mind. Don't live in the now. Like, live in the future because you
Yeah,
need to figure out
you
what
need
the
to figure
future
out what-
holds. And then you never get to the future. And then now you just spent your whole time trying to get and plan for the future and you didn't get there. Or you die.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that's confusing to me. And that's what I don't understand. Like, life to me, and that's what I mean by, I'm not like comfortable. Like, I'm not satisfied. Like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, it's just,
It just where you
I
at.
understand life.
Yeah, you understand where you're at in the moment,
Yeah, I understand where I'm at.
and that doesn't have a word.
Yeah. And it's not like I'm like, oh, I need to go do this. Like, yeah, there's things I want to do, but
It's not time yet.
I don't know. I don't know when I'll get there.
Yeah,
You know, some people don't live like that. I guess it's hard. Only reason I'm bringing that up today is because I had a conversation with somebody about it, and I was like, I don't know. Like I don't know if I lack motivation.
Do you think like people like want to fake achieve stuff
Yeah,
to make themselves feel good about themselves?
yeah. It just feels like there's a never net. Like when do we stop? Like when do you just stop? Just sit and stop for a second. Like and look at life.
That's not what they want you to do, B.
Like stop.
But I think
look at life and enjoy it for what it is. You know, like
and no, I get what you're saying. And here's the thing: it's very few people that do that and think of it like, you know what? This is not me not having motivation. This is just me enjoying this moment in life, and like that's how I think. Right? For me, I'm just like I'm going at my pace. I'm not going at anybody else's pace. 'Cause then I'm
Right.
gonna drive myself fucking crazy.
right.
So I enjoy that chapter in my life, but I know when that chapter needs to end, right? And that's when I'm like, okay, this is it. I need to flip the page. But that's how I work, mainly because of circumstances. I need that change. But there are people who sit around, don't do anything, but have so many different goals, and they never completed. But then when they'll sit here and talk to you and be like, yeah, and this is my goal, and this is my goal, and this, and you're like, well, damn, have you achieved any of them? No.
Or even if you do, like that person who does achieve them all, then what? Like that's what I'm saying. Like at some point, where does it end? Like where? Where is there like, you know? I don't know.
There's the people with goals who do it. There's people with goals who don't do it.
And then there's people who just like fuck it.
Living
Fuck goals and fuck
Yeah.
all this other shit. Like I don't know. I always struggle with that like balance of things, right? Like where do you draw the line and say, okay, well now it's I don't know, man. It's just weird. Life is weird. I don't know. I think I've reached a certain level of because we do think I feel like as humans we do things too often to please other people. We don't do it for ourselves. Like when you start to look at things, right? It's like what are you doing it for if it's not for yourself? Because it looks bad because it looks bad as a society? Like is it because society was like, you know what? If you don't do that, you're a bum.
That could be.
You know? I don't know. It's just weird. A little weird thing to me. And that's why I like the Google stuff. I think we were meant to talk about that at some point, right?
Yeah.
Where the job thing, right? Where Google and all these other places are offering people who don't have degrees jobs to do shit. Like that should be universal. Like why did it take so long to come up with that? Like some people are just good at certain things. Whether they have the knowledge, whether they have the paper to show for it, that's a different thing, right?
Right, yeah.
But they're knowledgeable in things, right? Like you be the smartest person in the world and fucking fix computers and nobody taught you but YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, that could
exactly.
be it. But everybody thinks that you need a piece of paper to show somebody that you know.
Right, and a lot of things, there's other things too that it just takes talent. You know? Like it just, like for me, I don't think that you need to go to culinary school to have, a certificate that says I can be a chef. Like you can either cook or you can't cook. You know?
Right.
Or you can either be a whatever, a photographer. Like for me, I find it super dumb that you have to go to school for
And when you think about it, a lot of the jobs in America that keep this country running or that keep things running are people who don't have degrees.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Think about the agriculture part of it, like farming.
Yep.
That's stuff you have to. That's a lifestyle.
Right.
Right, yeah.
You don't go to school for none of that stuff.
Right.
That's just a
Factory work.
lifestyle.
Factory workers, like
Yeah,
fucking
you don't need.
the construction people, like those people don't go to school. Like people who fix plumbing and like some of those people who fix plumbing.
Yeah,
and,
that's just work. So that's just
And
overtime.
those-
contractors.
Yeah, that's overtime. Yeah.
That to me is like crazy essential work.
It
yeah.
is.
People who are building stuff. I mean, of course, there's that architect who's out here
Overseeing the whole
That's
thing.
a map.
whole
That's
thing.
a map out.
But at the end of the day, the people that are putting in the work, the fact that you know how to do that crap,
It's crazy.
that's crazy. Tell me to put a building together.
experience, though.
It doesn't come with a piece of paper. That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly,
Like, that's
yeah.
nuts. Like, the idea that things, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, right? And so, I don't know. To me, life is confusing. Like, it's just confusing because I have a never ending book of questions as to why things are the way they are, but they'll never get answered because everybody thinks differently, right? Everybody.
Right, yeah.
Everybody's different. So I don't know. I guess that could be the fucking topic, right? I just ran through like 2 topics in
go.
fucking 20 minutes. I don't need my own topic. So yeah, we're going to skip the B topic of the week because I just had 2. So yeah, we're going to keep moving on. Keith has lies lined up for Up and Liars. So Keith wanted to know if we were liars or not.
Really? I didn't. I mean,
Keith's facial expressions say everything
why?
because they say you talk with your face,
I do.
like just
Yeah.
without like moving your mouth, just your eyebrows, your eyes,
He
your
moves his eyebrows a lot.
your eyebrows. Look at. You
Should I
raise
get a
one
mirror?
eyebrow, you're like and then your
Both
eyebrows
eyebrows.
bounce up and shit. Like, but yeah. So Keith wants to know about liars. I want to talk about this too. What is like? We all lie,
Yeah, let's get that out the way.
right? We all lie. I lie. Keith lies. Claudia lies. Is it the severity of it that's bad, or do we just hate liars in general? Because everybody that always tells me they hate liars, they lie.
Yeah.
Like people are like, I hate liars, and if you lie to me, we're done. Like
That's
that's
like you stop lying.
like, yeah, you're lying.
Yeah.
That's a lie
Mm-hmm.
because you've lied. So what?
It's the severity.
So
Right.
what? So to y'all, what constitutes as like a big lie, and what constitutes as a little lie? Would you guys leave people if they lied to you?
Depends
Depends
on
what
what it
kind of
is.
lie.
Like, would you
yeah.
cut off people? Okay, so what kind of lie would dictate whether you shut off a friendship?
Oof, man.
It would have
It
to
would
be.
have to be some serious, like,
What if like it was your birthday and then you were like having a party or some shit like that, and I was like, man, I can't go because I'm doing this and that, and then you find out that I lied about it. Would that constitute to you to lose your friendship?
see
Not nec-
if. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
Claudia, go ahead.
If no, because this has happened to me. But the thing, I guess it depends. If it happens one time, I'll probably be up in my feels, but then I'll move on from it. But if it's with someone that's constantly, it's a habit to just constantly do that, then yeah, I would probably just be like, you know what? Maybe we should be acquaintances. Like I just won't invite you anymore. But it's certain things like that. It hurt my feelings. I was like,
But you,
damn.
Keith?
Not necessarily cut them off. You just know where to keep your boundaries with that person.
So what kind of lie would be like, you're not my friend no more? Like, you fucked up. What's a fucked up kind of lie?
You lied about like doing something with like a partner or something. Like say you was with that girl and you didn't tell me, but I asked you about it and you said no, and I found out you did. Then that's
That's a big
a
lie.
big lie, right? Would you constitute that as a big lie?
So
Yeah,
run the scenario
like
down
if
for us.
Are you saying like if
Like
a
like
friend-
say if
Use us as an example.
okay, use us. Okay, say if Berta was with Claudia, but I didn't know about it before, and then y'all break up, and then I get with Claudia, but Berta, and I ask Berta, have you ever been with her? And you say no. And then I found out from Claudia that you were.
Oh.
But you
Why would
didn't.
you feel
But you
the
knew
need to
already,
hide?
motherfucker.
No, I didn't know.
But you're my friend.
How are you not
But I
gonna
didn't know
know?
you before. Like, say this was a
Oh,
relationship
you
before.
met him.
Yeah.
after.
I met him after.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
But you said no. That,
So you didn't want my sloppy seconds.
It's not that I didn't want you to it's that you didn't tell me. Why'd you feel the need to not tell me?
Right. Well, I mean, none of your business. It happened before he met you.
Would that piss you off,
You
Claudia?
lied to say- but you
Or you
lied
just
to
playing
say
devil's
no.
advocate,
I'm
Claudia?
playing devil's advocate.
Because that shit would cut off a friend in a heartbeat.
Even if the case was that you did know, that I would have been like, nope, you're gone.
Damn.
No, I don't do no.
See?
Like the whole time you were probably like, I don't know.
Damn.
I don't do that. I don't play those games. You're gone.
That's interesting. The way we dictate what constitutes as a big lie and a little lie is interesting. Like what?
But also breaking my trust. I think
Yeah, I think
a
that-
big I feel that a lot of times, I know we talk with friends. I know that sometimes, somebody tells us something, we're like, yo, you can't say it. Like, you cannot say this. But if it's something that really means something and I genuinely did tell you, like, please don't say it, and then I hear the talking, I would have an issue. Because I'm like, then you're not really here to be there for me. You're just here to hear it and then talk. So I think that's a big one.
So leaking information.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But how would you know?
Well, if other people are talking about it and I haven't mentioned it to anyone
Anybody knows.
other than, like if I say something to you in complete just you and I just talking, and then Keith is out here being like, yo, did you hear what happened? And then I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Have we, in that situation, how many times do we do that and then we say, don't tell nobody, and then we tell somebody else? Like, how often have you guys done that? Where you be like, hey, man, don't tell nobody else. And then you tell them, and then you go tell somebody else after them.
To be honest, no. If the person tells me like, hey, this is something serious, please don't say. I will not say. If they don't tell me anything and it's just juicy drama, I'm like, okay, I can say something. But the minute someone tells me do not say it, I'm not saying it.
I have never done that.
Not even to my partner. Like, I'm not going to say it.
I hold a lot of secrets.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
A lot?
Yeah.
A lot?
A lot of secrets.
I hold a lot of secrets too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think people trust me.
Do your partner know all your secrets? No.
Mm-mm.
Is it weird to tell your partner all your secrets? I think that's weird.
Yeah, I think some people naturally keep things, right, from their partners.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you? Some things, why would you divulge, right? I mean, I don't know. Like some things people just don't want to divulge with their partners or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I hold a lot of, and like you guys are saying, I think I work that way in general, unless it's between like a group of friends that we all know. And then, like, unless you tell me, like Claudia's saying, that you don't want nobody to find out, I won't say nothing. I'll keep my mouth shut for the most part. You're doing some shady shit if you're trying to like leak somebody's information.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like too often people do that, right? They'll be like, "Hey, don't tell nobody," and then they tell two other people, and then those people go tell other people, and then I see
what you're saying.
Like that spirals out of control at that point, and then. Kind of like that one time we were talking about it, right? The one where I blurted out at a party.
Yeah.
And then y'all were like, damn, why'd you say that? There was no communication, that I shouldn't have said anything, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that.
Nobody said don't tell anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what are considered white lies? What is that? Like, what's a white lie? Like, I don't want to go somewhere?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to hang out with somebody? I'm feeling sick.
Good. Yeah.
Or say like you're doing a surprise for somebody and you don't like tell them exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
My mom doesn't like those.
Really?
Surprises or
yeah,
white
like
lies?
surprises.
Oh.
Because she says that surprises you have to lie.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like lying.
Aww.
She says that is bad. That when you lie, things are bound to go bad, is what she says. So she doesn't like surprises.
Maybe her experience. That's probably
yeah,
what she
yeah,
said.
yeah,
Fuck that.
Yeah, she's like, fuck surprises. I don't want no surprises.
Yeah, yeah.
White lies can also be like calling off work and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's why I don't believe people ain't lied.
People lie
Yeah, people lie. Your ass.
No, think about it.
all the time.
I was talking about this with my girl. I was like, we get lied to from an early age, and we taught that it's okay because we taught that Santa is real at early age, and that's a lie. Complete lie. A complete lie.
The tooth
Not
fairy.
the tooth fairy. I told you about that. That's a lie too. Why are you lying to your kids already? Just give them the money. Tell them it's not real.
I agree.
Why do we do that? We lie to our kids early on.
And then we get mad when they lie.
do.
Yeah.
When they lie back to us. That's how humans work.
We just
You
lie.
ain't know that? You ain't know that? We're just liars.
Yeah.
Liars are they're contradictors. They're contradicting all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's essentially what I'll be talking about. When people contradict, they lie. Because you can be sometimes we say stuff and we don't think about how it like affects something, or it's from the other spectrum of things, right? We don't see from the other side of how we say one thing and then we do another. And so in with kids, we do that all the time, right? You lie to them. Kids are liars, man. I'm a firm believer. Somebody told me that they don't believe that. I'm a
Really?
firm believer that kids are fucking liars.
They taught to be liars.
And they're not taught.
They're not
they
taught.
just know how
They
to
just
lie.
Know how to lie. It's
They're
just
great
innate.
little
You think
liars.
it's innate in us?
Yes. I think people just are innate to lie.
Especially because kids have such a big imagination that they make so much shit up. Just in general.
But we want them to do that, though, right?
Right, people be
See?
like, well, kids need to have imagination. Be out here lying like,
But
oh, it
imagination
wasn't
is
me.
what lies half the time.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to raise my children. Like you said, Keith. No tooth fairy, no Santa.
And then they're still gonna lie.
Yeah,
They're
they're
still gonna
Still
lie.
gonna lie. Like that's what I'm saying.
Why
because
is that though?
because
I
they
don't know.
people say that they get it taught, but they might not, you might not lie to them ever, and they might not ever know you're lying to them, and they would still lie. I've seen it. I've seen kids lie about shit.
And they'll do it straight up. Looking
Straight
at
up
you straight
in your
the eyes.
face. Yeah, like I didn't do it, or it wasn't me, and you clearly did it.
Right. I don't.
And nobody taught you that. Like, that's not taught. Nobody,
I get you.
Nobody teaches you that.
I guess they just don't want to be in trouble.
Trouble. Yeah, they know like
They
the
fear-
consequences
fear-
of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
an innate human thing to be like, man, I didn't do this shit.
When you're caught, you're
Yeah.
that wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
Like that song.
Like for me, for instance, I use the whole. See, the way you know if you trust people is when their backs are against the fucking wall and they have no option but to still lie. So like, let's say, for instance, a lot of people be like, man, if I was being interrogated, I wouldn't say shit.
Yeah, right.
Right? I wouldn't say shit. Right? I know very few people that I've seen that the moment that it's like you're gonna be in trouble for real, like at work or somewhere, they get the fucking talking. Like you get the talking, they get yada yada yada
You
yada.
think people will talk more often than they think.
Yeah, people will talk more. Like I legit, man. You put me up against I got a good poker face. I will lie to your fucking face, like if I have to lie, and nobody else is supposed to know. And like if you trust me with that, that's how I show you that you can trust me. When your back is at the absolute like there's no room for anything else but for you to lie.
Yeah.
But we do that all the time. Like when we ask our friends to be our ride or dies, no matter what, that includes lying, motherfucker. Like that includes you lying for me, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's ride or die.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to do that shit, you ain't ride or die. You know what? That's the one thing that'll hold it together.
See, I've been in situations where I'm like, man, and it's for me. Do I believe in cheating? No, that's something that I truly stay away from because it's not something that I want done to me. However, if my friend, is choosing to do their thing, I don't see anything. I don't speak of anything. And there has been moments where I've been next to their significant other and their significant other has thrown shade, and it has taken everything in me to not be like, baby boy, don't even try me right now because I am,
Little do you know.
I was like, you know what? It's okay. She's not acting like that because of me, but okay, I'll take the blame. It's cool.
yeah.
It's because of me. If you want to feel that way, that's cool.
That's how you know, man. That's how you know you're riding for somebody.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you know,
That
bro.
is how you know.
No, it's salty.
There's nothing else you can tell me. You can't don't show up to my fucking birthday parties. I don't give a shit. But when shit hits the fan and you need to be there, that's when you're a real friend. Like I give a fuck about fucking you don't say happy birthday to me or something. Like you need to be able to fucking hold it down when shit hits the fan. Because if you don't, then got cut you off, baby.
Is that the biggest part of holding a friendship?
Yeah.
You think that's the
I
biggest
think
part?
so.
It's that part of trust.
Man, can you believe that? We're basing it on fucking somebody being able to lie for you, bro. Like your friendship is on a lie. Essentially, right?
Essentially. Yeah.
Because that person knows everything, will say, do anything to protect you.
Yeah.
Or the thing you told them to.
Yeah. Damn. Snitches get stitches, don't forget.
They do?
They still do. It doesn't matter what year it is. Oh, that reminds me, by the way. It's a little off topic, but I just wanted to bring it up. I found out, do you guys know what the generation after Gen Z is called?
No.
It's the lamest shit in the world.
What?
I can't believe they're fucking named this. Generation Alpha.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking Power Ranger.
Oh,
It does.
yeah,
And it sounds like they're better than us.
Generation Alpha.
Than everybody. Alpha.
because no letter behind Z, so they go back to the top of the alphabet.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, because there was like we went from like Gen X or whatever to Gen Z, but we never were like before that. It wasn't no like
Why?
Gen Y. Was there? Was there?
I haven't heard of a Gen
Was
Y.
Gen W? Like there was no,
No,
Gen
no.
W. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. By the way,
Sounds like a sorority house or something.
yeah, doesn't sound like a sorority.
Something like that.
Okay, so this karma thing, man. Well, we're moving on. This karma thing,
done?
right? Yeah, fuck the lie thing. Unless you got something else you want to add to it.
Can you tell me the biggest lie you told before?
The biggest lie I've told before? Probably not.
Okay, cool. I know you can. I can't tell you either. So
No.
no. Can you?
Look at Claudia's poker face. She's like, nope. Well, I guess we're not sharing lies.
No. You want to share yours? Cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Share your lies. Tell us the biggest lies you've had to hold in for your friends. That would be interesting to hear. I actually want to
Yeah.
hear that.
People say they take stuff to the grave.
We should do like a poll. We should start doing those like polls
Polls.
on Instagram and ask a question
We should.
and see what people respond to it. I'm interested to see. Like we should do a little box thing, right?
Yeah.
And then be like, what is the biggest lie you've had to hold for your friends? And then put it in a box and anonymously put it
Yeah,
up.
it's like the question thing.
Yeah. You've seen it, right? Yeah, where you
yeah.
ask them and
You think people will tell?
I wonder if people would tell.
why the fuck not? It's gonna be anonymous.
That's true. But we're gonna know.
Well, I'm saying
Well, we don't know from the person though.
right. Like we don't know who they're
They
talking
could just
about.
say like
Oh,
they
that's
could be
true.
like,
They could be like,
I cheated on my best friend.
fucking Tom, like
Yeah.
yeah, we don't know what friend you're talking about.
yeah, we don't know.
But that would be interesting to see. So yeah, we're gonna move on to karma and luck. I don't want to talk about karma because shit annoys me, man. Spiritual people are very interesting people, by the way. Shout out Jade. But she's one of the cooler people I've met that's spiritual. Because she's a little different with her spirituality.
Karma is spiritual
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karma's spiritual. It's like
and luck. No.
luck is not spiritual. I don't think, right?
I don't think so.
The karma is though.
Karma, yeah.
There's a bone I have to pick with the spiritual folk
What's up?
that want to put everything on the universe. I cannot
Why?
stand
'Cause
that
I'm-
shit. And it's only the positive things. It's never the negative things. Like, that's called karma.
Well, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But like people don't always, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, I got all this money because the universe is telling me that I should. I got the job because the universe is telling me. But like when shit hits the fan, the universe ain't give you shit, right?
That's interesting.
Right?
Because usually for me, it's just like, because I'm one of those people that I'm just like, you know what? It's going to happen whenever it happens. And if it's not going to happen, then the universe, right? So it's interesting. I'm like, either it's good and it happens, or it's not meant to be and it doesn't happen. So I haven't really met someone who's only been one side.
I know a lot of people like that. It's not just
Really?
one specific person. I know multiple people that think that way. That it's like the universe this, the universe that.
No. The universe works both ways.
Yes, the universe will throw some shit at you too.
Yeah.
No, don't get it mistaken. That's called karma, baby.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how that works. I'm a firm believer in karma. Do we believe in karma?
Yes.
Not really. No, I don't.
What were you gonna say before that?
What do you mean?
You went like,
Oh no, like I don't like. I just think things just happen, like because that's the result.
so do you believe more in luck or karma?
More luck, but I really don't believe in neither one kind of.
You don't believe in karma or luck?
Not really. I just think things just happen.
No,
They don't happen for a reason.
No, I don't. I'm not one of those people.
No.
like it just happens.
Yeah, it just happened. This is life. What do you?
was meant to
What do you expect? This is the result of what happened.
You should start like a religion like that.
People won't follow me.
You should be like, this is life. That's the
Because
Bible.
people-
That's your Bible.
That would be Satanism.
People wouldn't like me because they wouldn't know what's coming next. People want to know what's coming next, or people have to. But I don't want to. I don't want to turn this to religion because the karma thing is like I feel blessed. I got something. That like what, really? Come on. Because
But karma,
That's another-
because what happens when it don't happen? Oh,
That's
he
what
didn't
I'm-
bless you. Oh, great.
That's what I'm saying though. See, in religion, that's how it works, right?
bless.
Yeah, where they're blessed, but it's only when it's good.
The only one is
Right.
good,
But-
right?
But
Go ahead.
usually karma, it goes either or. It's like either good karma or bad karma. You know? Because with religion, I haven't heard of like a bad blessing.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah, blessings are those people are something else too. The blessing people. I forgot who I was watching. I was watching a comedian. I think it was Dion Cole from Chicago, and he was saying how that they're always thanking the Lord for the wrong things or something like that. He's like, oh, I got this parking spot right in front of the house. Like, you would think God's sitting up there trying to like, hey, you getting back from the club at 3 a.m. to get a parking spot in front of the house. Like, that's not a God thing, right? And so I just thought that was interesting, right? And that's how people work though, right? It's only the positive outcomes of things, not the negative outcomes of things. So I don't know. I've never been a luck guy. Maybe because I don't have any like good luck. Like I've never considered myself a lucky person.
Have you ever like felt lucky
No,
in a way?
I wouldn't call it lucky.
What would you call it?
Mm,
Right place, right time.
thankful.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thankful is the word that you can use.
Yeah.
To be like, this is just what.
But not lucky. I feel like it's rude when you're like, man, I'm lucky to have my partner. Like, you know, like it should be like, you should be thankful.
Because you put in the work to get the party.
Yeah. Like, it's not luck. Like, you fucking
You did work.
you
You
did
put
the
the work,
work and
yeah.
it worked out. You know, and y'all did the work and it worked out. So it shouldn't be luck.
Okay.
But
You believe in luck and karma, or no? Just karma.
probably just karma
Why do
more.
you believe in karma?
I don't know. There's just things that happen in life that I think is karma. I don't know.
So
It's
you
hard
think
to.
if something bad happens to you, something good is gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think when shit's like bad and shit's bad, at some point it's gonna get good, and that's good karma.
But
I
if it
feel
just
like
never gets good?
depends on how you look at it, right? Like your good karma. So it's subjective, right? It's
Okay.
subjective. So it can be to you, it might be bad karma, but to somebody else, that might be good karma.
Yeah.
Do you believe in luck and karma?
Not so much luck, but karma, yes. And I do believe that putting out positive energies, I guess you could say, also depends what comes in. Because if you're one of these people that it's always just where your energy is like super heavy, and it's something that I have noticed in different people where they, and it's been people, for instance, who preach like positivity and this and that, but their energy is so heavy. And I'm like, that is essentially your karma. Like you can't go around preaching things, but you're doing something completely different behind the scenes, you know? So yeah, I definitely do believe in karma, and what goes around comes around.
What goes around, goes around, goes around, comes back around. Who's like is it Justin Timberlake, right?
Justin Timberlake, yeah.
I knew it was one of the boy band kids.
Oh my god!
I can't tell them apart. But yeah, you don't believe in any of that shit.
Like-
You don't believe in luck. You don't believe in karma.
It doesn't
Not
believe in
really, no.
anything.
What kind of energies, Claudia, you get from me and Keith?
Do you-
Is it heavy?
From
it light?
Keith, sometimes it feels heavy, sometimes. Not always.
Hmm.
You you have your day. No, usually I don't know, it could be because of your personality. I feel like as you're coming up the stairs, you're kind of like, but then you come in through the door and it's completely different.
But yeah.
I don't know, like there's something clearly when you have like a shitty day, your energy's gonna show it. But sometimes even, you know how sometimes you're just thinking about things and your mind is just racing, and then you choose to just shut it down and then just let it go. That's like today, kind of, that's what it felt like. You were coming up the stairs and then you were like, hey, and you were all happy about your song or whatever it was.
You were happy?
He was very happy. It was a very different energy today. Like just genuinely happy. I don't
I
know.
also missed the pod.
Yeah.
Let's not get that. Let's not forget
could
about
be
that
that
part.
too.
Like I forget. Like I like being here. Let's not. I like being here to talk on the
Yeah.
podcast.
So I don't know. I mean, your energy usually is very. It's just welcoming. It's a welcoming energy. Yeah, that's what I could say.
Heavy and welcoming. Sometimes heavy.
Sometimes heavy, like when you're going, but I think that would be with anyone.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people. Well, you know what sucks about having too much like energy and like good energy is that people know when you don't have good energy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they know. Like there's no fucking like they know you're some shit's going on. What's going on?
Right.
And something could possibly not be going on at all. You just might be
Just one of those days.
just one of those days where you're just like, I got nothing today. I got nothing
Right,
today.
right.
But people think something's wrong because you're not your normal energy self. But yeah, luck and karma, damn it. So where do we think? So we've never thought. Like, have you ever felt lucky, Keith? Doing something? We were like, man, that was luck.
You know, like playing sports, like when you're shooting basketball, like, and it goes in and you didn't expect it to. I guess that can feel like lucky, right?
So you do believe in luck?
Like, I mean, it can feel that way at sometimes, but obviously you didn't try to miss it. I go from that perspective.
Keith just wants to be so realistic. Keith,
What?
have some imagination.
No,
be your
imagination
kid
is
self
lying.
again.
Didn't we just go over this?
And it's okay to lie. You lie all the time anyway.
Right. You don't tell us how you feel.
I did.
How you truly feel.
I did. You think I'm angry all the time?
No, I don't think you're angry all the time. I just think you don't want to tell us more. I think there's more to be told about you and you don't want to tell us.
Why?
Yeah.
And Claudia heard it today.
What do you mean?
Like she heard
Yep. I was
a
shook.
different energy from you when you were rapping. Go check that out, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
Amazing.
nice. It's on my SoundCloud. You'll probably hear this next week, but it'll probably still be on my SoundCloud. On the SoundCloud, it's actually Edward's SoundCloud, but it'll be on Instagram and somewhere. But yeah, Keith was showing a different energy, and that's what Claudia's talking about. See, that is an energy that's different from what you bring here. Although we like your energy you bring here, you know, because you're yourself.
Right. It's your
But I feel
personality.
like when you were rapping, what Claudia noticed was probably you were being more vocal and expressive. You were expressing yourself more.
Really?
Yes. Maybe there was some deep.
Oh my God.
Maybe you should just start writing and come in here and just rap it out for us, and we can understand
Yeah.
a little better.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You should just start rapping. We're gonna have a little segment for you just to rap.
Rap.
Not at all.
Let
And
the
we're like,
feelings
all right,
out.
now we know how Keith is feeling today. I don't know. You don't like that idea? All right.
No.
Well, whatever, man. This is cool.
We'll pass.
Yeah. What about you, Claudia? You believe in luck? I didn't know. We asked you.
Yeah.
You said
yeah.
you said
And-
karma only, right?
Yeah.
Not
really
luck.
No.
I've never been lucky for anything.
Never.
No, not like gambling.
Oh,
Not
get that.
like lottery. Never hit the lottery. That's luck. Like it exists. I just don't really care too much for it because I've never been lucky for anything. You think that dictates whether you believe in luck and karma?
If it happens to you,
A lot. I think there are people who, for instance, you know, like those raffle things that they do on the radio or what, and they win often. And I'm like, what kind of magnet thing do you have going on? Like, can you give me some? And they're just constantly winning.
I told you I knew a guy who won the lottery twice.
Damn.
that's crazy.
See, that's.
But do you believe in people who say they create their own luck? Do you think luck can be created?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're playing the lottery constantly, there could be a chance of something. Maybe.
Or if like you gamble often.
Right.
Like to you and me, that might be luck. Somebody else might be creating their
Just,
luck.
oh yeah, just
But
that's strategy. That's what
Yeah.
I do as a living.
Yeah.
This is all math.
And so, although you can know all the numbers and all the strategies to everything, there's still a component to it that's luck, right? But you have a higher chance. So I think that's when you're kind of creating your luck, right? I think that's what they mean by creating your luck. But yeah, I know that guy who won the lottery twice. I was like, God damn,
That's wild.
he hit it twice in the same neighborhood. Like, what the fuck?
Damn.
He didn't leave after he won the first time.
Like, I'm staying here.
No, like he won, did his thing or whatever, and then came back and like was working like part time. Went to the 7-Eleven, bought him a
Played the
ticket,
ticket,
and he won again.
How much did he win?
I think the first time, if I'm not mistaken, it was a small amount. It was like 50,000 or something.
Oh,
That's
that's why he didn't
something.
leave.
But then the second time, I think it was in the millions at the very least.
Got it.
But then I hear that they basically take half of it.
Yeah.
Or, right?
Still a lot of fucking money.
I
still
mean,
a
it's still a lot of money, yeah.
Like, that's a boatload of money. If you give me $500,000 right now, I think I'd take that.
Hell yeah.
And be all right.
Yeah.
It'd be all right. You can buy a house not in Chicago,
Yeah,
What
not
else
in
is-
Chicago, yeah.
Chicago's
right?
expensive.
Like you can buy a house not in Chicago, pay off a car, pay off your debts,
Yeah, yeah.
and then work. Get you like a
Still
nice
work.
little 9-to-5 job or something like that. You don't really need it, but you can do it.
That'd be nice. That sounds very nice. I'm about to start playing the lotto right now.
You say that, but as soon as people get rich and they don't start working, they get bored fast, I think.
Really?
I don't know. I had to find
You
stuff
think
to
people want
do.
to be on vacation forever?
Yeah.
I would.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I still think I still think my mentality is different if I would win the lottery. I don't know why. I can't explain.
What would your
it.
mentality be?
Yeah, what
just-
would you do if you won?
It would just be different. It would be there has to be some sort of investment. There has to be things that I'm gonna pay off, and they're gonna be mine. Like there's not gonna be no fucking leasing, no nothing.
Right,
I'm
right.
paying the shit off, and then I'm setting everybody up. Depending on how much I win, but if I win a lot, like I'm setting people up, and then I'm done, and I'll just work somewhere.
See, you still working.
Yeah, like I still want to work somewhere or do something.
Yeah, see, that's what I was getting. I was like, people want to do something. They just don't want to relax every day, all day. That's unrealistic to me.
That's true.
yeah.
That's unrealistic. Just
I
to
agree.
relax all day,
I
every
agree.
day, that's unrealistic.
You're right. You're right. I agree.
People want to feel, have a purpose.
No, but most people don't think that way though. I think most people want to be vacation mode.
I think they get in that situation, then it'll be different.
Right.
Like, this is boring after
I don't think so.
a year. This is boring.
I don't think so.
Or I feel like maybe people could even do things they actually want to do because they're free to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like even if you're not really, I don't know, if you always wanted to be a lumberjack or something, you could just go somewhere in the mountains and
That's
just
what I
start
want to do.
cutting
God
wood.
damn it.
But you
God.
don't really care how much they're paying or anything. You're just doing it for fun.
I sometimes be mad. People love people. Like, you know how angry I be mad sometimes? Like, you love somebody and you're like, dang. Only because I feel like it sounds messed up, right? When you say that. Because, like, you love your partner, your significant other. Yes, like, that is 100% true. But sometimes, like, for me at least, like, my outlook on life is like, man, if I could just get away. And for some reason, I feel like I could live off the bare minimums of things and be fine. But to like a lot of people in society and a lot of people that we're with, they don't see it that way, right? It's
So
like,
the bare minimum in what sense? Like what is the
I don't know, like-
minimalistic?
like minimalistic. Like I would just fucking go to the woods somewhere in Colorado.
And be cut off from society.
So no,
Yeah.
no Supreme.
No,
No.
no, like I can do that. Like I can do that.
All right.
Like I could legit just be like, fuck it, give me internet somewhere.
You know, I was actually talking to my coworker yesterday because she was showing me a place in Colombia, and it was like a coffee. It was where they planted coffee, and it was somewhere in the mountains. And she was showing me the house they were living in, and I was like, oh my God, it looked just so beautiful. And I actually told her that. I'm like, give me great internet for me to be able to just like.
Why you need
stay-
internet?
Because I need it
Yeah, like I need it.
I need
Yeah,
it.
I need it.
to stay connected, and I'll be happy. I don't care. I'll wear overalls every day. Shitty.
I don't need. I don't even
don't
want to
care.
connect. Like no. Like I just wanted to be able to watch TV. Give me all my favorite apps for me to be able to watch all my wrestling
Oh yeah, connected in that sense.
and I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I don't need people. Like I would be fine.
people.
I would be
'Cause you
fine.
need the shows.
The what?
You need people because
Look
you need
at him being a little smart ass.
Oh yeah. Yes, Keith. Yes, we need people. Yes, I guess.
Okay.
You know, we don't need all the people, but we need some people, right? The ones that are
entertainment.
doing things that I like. Thanos was up to something, man. I'm telling you. Half the world was gone. I like that shit. I think we need the population control.
Oh, you think we need to get rid of some people?
We can do without some people. We can do without with a lot of people, but I'm gonna say some just to be nice. I'm fucked up, man.
That's mean.
That is.
I'm fucked up, but it's okay. Yeah, but that's what I would do. I don't know. It's just very minimalistic. Like that's what I want. Stress free.
Yes.
You know? Like imagine, bro. Imagine somehow you were able to consistently work here and take some of that money back to Mexico and then live like a rich man.
That would be nice.
Like
Taking it
that's
back to your
like
home country.
that's like a possibility, right? Like to be able to go like I've seen it here, bro. Like if you get like child support or like unemployment of some sort, or you get some type of like I don't know, like maybe you're retired, right? And you get money, right? And you're down in you can live off of that in Mexico. Like it's too much money actually in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think, well, from what families that I've seen, a lot of people build homes. Like I remember seeing on Instagram this one girl whose family home was beautiful. And I'm like, damn, that is gorgeous. And it's just the fact that you're saving money and you're investing money in Mexico. I'm just like, it absolutely beautiful. Nothing compares to like
Yeah.
nothing.
And then
compared
like
to
you
houses here.
retire and like you have like that's a lot of money. Like anything. Like you're talking about people who make $2 a day or something like that. And if you get $100 from here,
That's money.
you eating decent for 3 weeks, maybe. You know, like by yourself. Shit, you probably take some friends with you. Like I told you that one time I went down there, I fed 10 people with $50. When would you do that here?
Never.
We went to some restaurant, we did 15 people and we paid $100. When would you do that here? Never, bro. And the quality of food is better.
Yeah.
What? Like that makes 0 sense. But again, right, we have to work and then kind of go down there and have the money.
Yeah.
Because you just can't just go down there and then, you know, you run through all your money and now you're fucked because you're stuck.
But you're building something for once you retire, like you said.
Okay.
Because the retirement can necessarily, it could just be sent to you.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
But that'd be decent,
that'd be
man.
nice.
Future thinking. Whatever. Let's close this episode out. It was a nice conversation. Keith seems happy about it.
Very happy.
So before we get out of here, I do want to say that we are on all streaming platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and we are on Anchor for your ass. We're on YouTube, so go subscribe. Somehow Keith would greatly appreciate it, even though he won't tell you. And yeah, man, don't forget we are your favorite podcast, and we are outie. Peace.
Bye.